It has been 413 days since I started investing in Charles Schwab's SCHD, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at how that investment has been performing for me. This is the second investment that I added to a brand new portfolio that I started building out right here on this channel back in January of 2024. In fact, I actually started investing in this position back on November 1st of 2024. So whenever I say it's been 413 days, those are stock trading days because I'm only investing in this position on days when the market is open, and I'm not worried about making up any of the days that it's closed because of the weekends or on the holidays. Before jumping in and showing you guys how this investment has been performing, I just wanted to give a big shout out to everyone that has supported this channel over the last few years. We recently surpassed 10,000 subscribers right here on this channel. I'm so appreciative of everybody that has supported me along the way. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm just going to continue to make this content because my goal is to get you off the sidelines and into the game of investing so you can build out your financial future. All right, so let's jump in. Let's take a look at how this investment has been performing for me. So if you take a look at the top left, you see my open P&L as of the recording of this video, $571.67. And that equates to 13.53%. So I'm up 13.5% since I started investing in this position. And that's with everything going on, all the turmoil, all the ups and downs. 13.5% I think is pretty solid. And then we have a daily P&L, $19.37, and it's just under 0.5% on the day. So not a lot of movement or fluctuations on a daily basis in this position. It's just a steady dividend payment machine. And then we'll take a look at the total market value, $4,795.62, and have a total cost of $4,223.96. I would much rather have my money in a stable position that's paying out dividends every single quarter instead of leaving it in a high yield savings account or just a general savings account that's paying you less than 1% interest to hold your money. I have an average cost, $28.26. I have a total quantity of 149.44 shares of SCHD. So I'm almost at 150 shares, just knocking right on the door. And that's just by investing $10 on every single trading day. And the position ratio, 35.26% of my total investment portfolio that I started building out right here on this channel. And then the last price I was able to purchase shares of SCHD at, $32.09. We've been extremely consistent with this investment and it's starting to pay dividends, no pun intended. Let's take a little bit of a closer look in SCHD right here. Just wanted to go over the 52-week high and the 52-week low. As I had previously stated, $32.09. That's what we closed on the day on Friday, which was yesterday. We have a 52-week high, $32.66. So we're right near the 52-week high on this position. And then we have a 52-week low, $25.23. Now, if you watched any of my previous content, as we were trading near that 52-week low, I had a lot of people letting me know that SCHD was no longer the move. It was no longer the play. But for me, I'm looking at this as a 10+ year hold. I'm not looking to jump into the market, make a quick dollar and pull my money out. This is money that I'm going to be using to supplement my income if I decide to leave corporate America before I'm able to access any of my retirement accounts. So I'm looking at this as 10, 15 years from now, not 1 to 2 years from now. And that's why I was not concerned when we were trading near that 52-week low. We just continue to invest and chill into our positions because we know what the long-term play is for us. Let's flip over and take a quick look at the candlestick chart on SCHD. I always like to show you guys the chart so we can see how this position has been moving. And as you can see from left to right here, we've continued to move up. Now, again, we were trading right in a very tight band for a little while, right between that $25 to $28 band for a pretty significant amount of time. And then all of a sudden it pushed through, it broke $30, and we've been above that for some time now. And as you can see, I previously mentioned the 52-week high of $32.66, and we're right near that. Everything that's going on in the market right now in the Middle East, and this position is holding pretty steady. So I'm really interested in seeing Are we going to continue to stay above that $30 mark and continue to trickle up just a little bit, which I'm okay with, or what's going to happen? So I'm just want to keep my eye on it, and I'm watching $30 because if it hits $30 and drops below that, then we could probably see some pullback. But again, if that happens, we just get to continue to average in at a lower price. All right, let's quickly touch on dividends received because this is a dividend paying investment for me. So far, I have received a total of $109.01 in dividends since November 1st of 2024. In the last dividend that I received for SCHD was back on March 31st of 2026 in the amount of $32.84, which was more than enough money to purchase one full share of SCHD. So when I first started out with investing in this position, I had a couple of goals. The first was to obtain 100 shares. We hit that. The second was to continue investing in this position until it actually gave me enough money to buy one full share every time that we got a dividend. So the next goal that I'm going to be setting for SCHD, just for my personal perspective here, is going to be 250 shares of SCHD. So what's actually driving SCHD right now? There are a few individual companies that I believe that have been the catalyst for why this position has continued to remain over $32 consistently over the past several weeks. So we're just going to take a look at a couple of those right now. The very first one, Texas Instruments right here. As you can see on the candlestick chart, this is a yearly chart. You can see the movement in this position. We shot up to a high of $334.03 in that individual position. And that has been one of the catalysts that has been driving SCHD. I mean, just take a look at that last green candle versus the previous candles that you see on the chart here. And then the very next one here, Target. We are seeing a slight pullback in this position, but at a 52-week high of $231.95, you can see why this was one of the positions that have helped to keep SCHD above that $32 mark. And then the last one here, MO, Altera, and you could take a look at this one as well, $73.92. That's the 52-week high on that. And again, if you take a look at this yearly candlestick chart, you can see that it started out slow, moved sideways, and then it just shot up, especially over the past 1 year period. All right, so now I just want to read some of the comments that you guys left on my last SCHD update video. The first one here, stuck with SCHD and just shy of 1,000 shares. Great ETF. Man, 1,000 shares, man, that's a nice milestone that you hit right there. If you're watching this video, drop a comment and let me know, what did your dividend look like back on March 31st of 2026? How many shares were you able to purchase by just simply reinvesting that dividend back into your position? But 1,000 shares, shout out to you. All right, next comment here, 130 shares gets you about $34.71 in dividends, currently enough to buy a full share per quarter. Keep adding from there to keep at least one share per quarter as it goes up. My goal is to double it and go from there. That's a good way to look at it. You're sitting at 130 shares right now. Continue to invest on whatever cadence that you have, whether that's daily, weekly, or monthly, and keep allowing that dividend to go in and buy shares of SCHD and just keep that going. 10 years, 15 years, however long it is, then take a look at it and see where you stand at that point. And then the last comment here, your SCHD videos have become the ones I look forward to the most. The market will always go up and down, but the steady dividend building strat can be effective in maintaining financial stability in the long run. I appreciate the kind words and I appreciate the support on the prior videos, but that is my philosophy. That's my motto. There's so many people out here that are making videos convincing you that if you can't double or triple your money in 30, 60, or 90 days, then it's not a good investment. I'm here to show people there's another way. There's nothing wrong with being able to make money relatively quickly, but the real money comes from constantly doing the things that you're supposed to do over a long period of time. Nobody can convince me otherwise. All right, so that's my 413-day investment update into Charles Schwab's SCHD. I'm up 13.5% since I started investing in this position, and I'm satisfied with how it's going. I almost have 150 shares, and my next goal for this particular investment is to hit 250 total shares of SCHD. So what do you guys think of this overall investment? Several months ago, there were people saying that SCHD was dead, we should go investing in something else. And if that's what you chose to do, that's completely fine. But I want to hear from you guys. Are you still investing in SCHD, or have you moved on to another investment for your long-term future? Leave a comment down below and let me know.